verse of the Quran, and then he said that the consequence of a woman disobeying their husband, and then he brought another hadith and says that the Prophet did not rule according to the verse of the Quran. So I don't know if Albee is here, hearing me out.
Albee might be busy. He haven't said nothing in like 30 minutes.
All right.
But you're more than welcome to talk to Paul Bishop. Oh, he's here. Albee's here. Go ahead, Albee. You can come off mute. I think he's challenging you.
So that verse, that the hadith that he brought, that hadith is was not something to be punished. How the verse is saying, for example, the Prophet run out of the door and Aisha run after him. So if the Prophet, peace be upon him, would have said to Aisha, you cannot run after me, then it means that Aisha disobeyed the Prophet. So, for example, I run after the door, I run through the door, and then my wife run after me, and I come back and ask my wife, why did you run? So that doesn't mean she disobeyed me. It means she wanted to see where did I go.
You're not making it any better. That means that he struck her for no reason, because he didn't warn her and say, don't follow me. So he still struck her. You just made it worse. I'm trying to
prove the point what Albee saying, because he said,
no, you just made it worse.
Orna is right. So the objection is this, and look, I'm on my phone. I'll be back home in about 5 minutes. I had to go pick up a pizza filled with pork. With that being said, my friend, what was the first thing that a man is supposed to do to his wife in Surah 434 if he's in disagreement over? To talk to her, right? Admonish her.
But let's say that why?
Friend, I just asked you a question. The first thing to do is what?
Let me finish speaking, because I'm gonna make you a point.
But the first question is what? The first question I asked is, what is the first step that one is supposed to take?
Speak to her.
Speak to her.
And did the Prophet
good. Did Muhammad speak to? Did Muhammad speak to Aisha before striking her?
That's not.
Did the Prophet run and hit Aisha without any questioning her?
Yeah, he never questioned her.
What did the Prophet
He went after her. He went after her. He didn't speak to her because there's 3 steps. Genius. There's 3 steps that one has to take. The first step is to go and speak to her to come to a peaceable conclusion. If that does not work, then you don't share a bed with her. And if that doesn't work, then you beat the crap out of her.
Okay, let's put that scenario in the picture. Let's say
Can you do me a favor? Can you read the hadith?
Yes, I read the hadith already. Let's say
can you read it for us? Read it for us, please. If you read it already, then read it for us.
Albee, you gotta let me speak. Then we go back to hadith and we read the hadith too.
You got it, bro. Go ahead.
So let's say this. Let's say the Prophet did not sleep with Aisha, did all the procedure that the verses say, right? What the verses say and what Allah says. Then it means that the Prophet were not fair with Aisha, because it was a small incident that happened. That, for example, I run out of the door and my wife run after me, and then I come punish my wife and I do not sleep with her and I beat her up because she ran after me to find out what is happening. So I prove your point, okay? And then now we come to the verse that
you didn't prove anything.
Okay, can you let me speak? Well, now we come.
I want you to explain it. You didn't do it yet.
God, woman, can you relax? Let me speak.
Girl, you better watch out.
It's the Muslim way.
So now we come to the verse where Allah says, there's a step to step. Allah says, beat your woman, correct? But how do you beat your woman? Are you gonna just get up and punch the hell out of her, beat her up till she
No,
she
you
dies?
tickle her feet a little bit. You tickle her feet a little bit.
All right,
You know,
now I'm gonna
you
put an
giggle at
example.
her.
Just give me
You
a
know what I
second,
mean?
then you can, just 2 minutes, then you can talk. I'm gonna put an example. I love my kid so much, right? And my kid doesn't want to do something like she wants to run and grab something that's not good for her, and I'm gonna smack her behind her head. It means hitting me is preventing her from so many other faults. Correct? So to fix the problem, sometimes hitting is good, or to make things better in the relationship.
Okay.
It does
Okay,
not
let's
mean
pause.
that I do
Let's just
not love
pause.
my kid. I do
Look,
love
look.
my kid.
No, friend. Just for 1 second. Let's pause there for just a second. I got a quick question for you, just on this topic. All right. Now you said hitting is a good thing. All right. Okay. All right. When a husband and wife disagree, is the wife always wrong, or is sometimes the husband wrong?
It could be both.
It could be both. Can you show me any hadith or Quran verse where a wife can beat the hell out of her husband?
What? Because a woman cannot beat a man because woman physically weaker than a man.
I thought you just said that beating would result into putting them into the narrow path, the straight path. So if that's a good thing, and if the husband is not always right, then who the hell beats the husband?
Why would a wife beat the husband? For what reason?
Well, for the same reason a husband beats a wife.
This beating that Allah is mentioning, the hitting, the striking that Allah is mentioning here, it is for good of a woman. And
Okay, so then
saying to beat
what can a woman do? Listen to me. What can a woman do that's good for the man then? In order to admire when he's wrong, what can she do? What should a Islamic woman do for a man? Right? All right, thank you. Sorry, guys, I'm at a grocery store. What can a woman do to admonish the man when the man is in correction of the Quran? When he's in violation, what can she do to him? What would you recommend?
I mean, the Quran is just, and even though the Prophet.
No, friend, please. I understand the question that I'm asking you.
Go ahead.
What can the woman do to set her husband in the right path when he's not on the right path? Because you said yourself, the woman is sometimes right. It's not always that the man is right, correct?
Correct.
Okay. What can the woman do to the man?
She can talk to him.
Okay. And then if that doesn't work, then what can she do?
She can stop sleeping with him.
Okay. And if that doesn't work, then what can she do?
If she go on and beat the woman or raise her hand on the woman, in this situation is different. Because how is different? Because women should have not raised their hand on their husband. What they can do is obey their husband, and that's why in Islam.
Friend, I want you to understand something. What you're advocating for is bullying.
No.
No. Please hear me out. Where the stronger person can exercise their strength over the weaker person. In other words, it would be like me going around and beating the hell out of a third grader, and there's not a damn thing that they can do about it. Rather than communicating and going with that steps. Now, with that being said, do you advocate for bullying? Should a person bully someone?
No, because
Okay. So then wait, though if somebody's stronger than another person,
I'll let you speak because we don't want to argue.
no, but listen to me. If somebody is stronger than another person, how should they communicate to them their indifferences?
Any questions, or are you just gonna speak, bro?
I mean, look. I'm just asking you questions. I'm hoping that you can answer because again, I'm still waiting for how does the woman deal with her husband? How does she deal with them?
I just spoke to you. I just said that earlier, right? I said,
Okay, but wait a minute. But you told me that. Can you show me that in the Quran?
bro, the verse goes to the a man. I understand the verse goes to the man, but it also goes to the woman in a way that.
Okay, so then the woman can beat the hell out of her husband too,
No,
then.
no, no. Where does it say beat the hell out of her?
Right there,
Man
bro.
is
What's up?
superior
What's up with
than
you,
a
man?
woman.
Oh, come on, dude.
Man is superior than a woman. So man is the
It's
king of the
not
house.
cut-
I am
cut
the
you
king
over,
of my
bro.
house. So my woman.
I'm the king of my chihuahua.
So my woman should obey me and listen to me.
Ooh,
I am fair with my woman.
Bro, are
I
you
am fair with
married?
my woman.
How are you married and I'm not married? If you're married and I'm not married, we got a problem, bro. You know that, right?
Because you're a feminist guy, bro. That's why no woman want to marry you, bro.
maybe, bro. Maybe. Who
Or
knows?
maybe you guys just force marriages or marry little girls, you know,
And
so
it
it's
comes
easier
from
for
this
you to
guy
find a
that wearing a
wife.
hat and saying woman treat in Islam, but he doesn't know where his wife is right now. His wife wear bikini in the beach, and then he comes talk about Muslims, woman wearing hijab, covering themselves.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
Covering
Faithful?
themselves, and then he come talk about
You talking about me?
Islam, woman, Muslim woman.
Hold on. Faithful. You talking about me?
you, bro. What does your woman wear when she goes outside, bro? What does your woman wear?
That ain't none of your business what my woman wear, but I know what my wife at
What does your
all
wife
times.
wear when she goes
24/7.
outside? Answer my question.
24/7. I know what my wife at,
Where is she?
and I don't have to forcefully tell her anything. My wife is modest. She don't wear nothing revealing, and I don't have to force her anything. I don't have to wife check my wife before she go out and be like, well, you know, you're not supposed to be wearing that. She knows what she's supposed to be wearing from off
Bro,
top.
your wife wears
She have respect for me
clothing
enough
stuff
that she
which
won't
shows
reveal
seduce
herself.
thousands
You don't know
man
nothing
out
about
there,
my
and
wife.
then you
Stop
dare
talking
to
about
come
my wife. I'm just
talk about women's.
You don't know
Islam,
anything
bro.
about my wife.
Why you even
You
have
don't know nothing
his
about
wife's
my wife.
name
And I
in
don't
your
have
mouth?
to strike my wife.
Do you want your wife to wear?
I
Why
don't
do
even
you
have to
even
strike
have
my
his
wife
wife's
for her to
name
do
in
what
your
I want
mouth?
what she want to do.
You're so disrespectful. Why is her name
stop
even in your mouth? Stop being a
disrespecting
coward.
women.
Just because you can't defend your worthless religion doesn't mean you need to have another man's wife in your mouth. Don't try to shut me up. That was very cowardice and disrespectful. If he was speaking about a Muslima right now, you'd be going nuts. But just because it's a Christian woman, it's okay, right? No, stop being a coward and don't cut me off.
Real quick, Sajid. I love your passion, sis. Always have, always will. Don't lose it. But Faithful and Ackerman is a woman equivalent of a child. You're speaking of a woman like she's a little child.
That's not
like
argument.
she have to be disciplined. You don't discipline a woman, you discipline your children. You don't discipline a woman. A woman is higher on in the family hierarchy. She's equal with you. There's nothing in that gives you the right to try to treat her like a puppy or a dog or a donkey where you can hit them and spank them, or even your children where you have to chastise them and discipline them. If you have to do that to your wife, then you might not want to be married. You might not want to be married. A woman is not someone that you should have to physically discipline in any situation. If you feel like that, then you should not be with that woman. Just get away from her. Let her go. Go get you another woman.
Okay,
But the thing is, y'all don't worry about that. Y'all don't worry about that. Y'all just want a woman. And whatever woman you get, that's when you're going to try to subjugate her and put her under your feet and put her under your thumb. If you pick the right woman, you don't have to worry about her wearing anything revealing outside or whatever like that. She's going to have much self-respect for herself and your family and you that she wouldn't even go outside looking like any type of way. Don't run now, willful servant, whatever your name is, fulfillful servant.
The original argument.
Don't run now. No. Hold on, Ackerman, because he brought up my wife and he don't know nothing about me or my wife or my personal life. So he can run all he want. He can run all he want, but he don't know nothing about my wife. Nothing. My wife don't even wear makeup. She don't even wear
That's
makeup.
good to hear, but can we just go back to
And that's
the
not
thing?
because I don't tell her not to wear makeup. She just don't do it. I seen my wife in makeup twice, 2 times, and And I've been with my wife for 20 years.
You know, you don't even have to explain, right? Number one. Number two, they know what it is. They know their worthless culture. They don't even mention their wives' names. They don't even speak of each other's wives. He knew how disrespectful he was getting. But the thing is, he can't defend his worthless religion, so they have to come on these panels and insult people personally constantly. I'm literally getting over a cold. They have nothing else to make fun of. They're making fun of the way that I sound. You know why? Because I'm speaking on how worthless Islam is and how much it oppresses women and little girls, and it makes them feel uncomfortable. And the only thing they have to defend their Allah, which is actually Satan, is to come at us personally, because they can't defend their worthless book.
Okay, whatever.
Amen. All right, let's see. I think.
Let's do this.
Hold on, real quick. Let me make an announcement real quick. If anyone on YouTube want to come up and have a discussion, you're more than welcome. The link is pinned at the top of the